Hello Spoonies, this is my defying pain story. My name is Tamika, I'm 26 years old, I will be 27 next month. Early last year, spring of last year, I was diagnosed with chronic costochondritis. Prior to this, I had been somewhat of an amateur bodybuilder and was lifting very heavy weights. I was eating healthy, I was doing everything right, and it just struck down on me. I still don't know the cause. For most people, they get over costochondritis, but this was not true in my case. It's an extremely painful inflammation of the cartilage in between your ribs. Luckily, nowadays, that has subsided substantially. Later that year, in November of 2014, I began experiencing fibro symptoms. I didn't know it at the time, and I just started going to my doctor to get the diagnostic process started. Other friends of mine with autoimmune disorders helped this diagnosis along by suggesting tests that they run, and they all came back negative. I went to an internist who reviewed what my primary care doctor had done, and he said that he had run all the tests that he would want to run, and therefore what they had left was a diagnosis of fibromyalgia. It didn't involve any trigger point diagnostic tools. They just did it on a process of elimination. I manage and cope with my pain by using meloxicam, a prescription NSAID. I cannot take opiates as they interfere with psychotropic medication that I'm on. Very, very bad combination. I also take amitriptyline at night to help me get deep REM sleep. Deep REM sleep is very important in fibromyalgia because if you do not get that, it will greatly contribute to your pain and fatigue. I still, however, do suffer from fatigue. I normally would sleep the afternoon away and wake up and still be tired, and also be tired in the morning after I got a full night's rest. In order to deal with the chronic fatigue, I use nicotine, mostly in this e-cigarette vaporizer pen. I also like to imbibe in pipes and cigars on occasion, but mainly I use this as it is currently the safest way to inhale nicotine. And I really like not having burning dry smoke in my lungs. I do not use coffee as a stimulant because it gives me panic attacks. I was surprised to find out that caffeine is more of a stimulant in my body than nicotine. I also use pacing to cope with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. Pacing is very, very important because without it, you're going to run into problems. You're going to run into more flares. Do not, please, I recommend, do not overextend yourself. What have I achieved in spite of these difficulties? Well, right now I am stay-at-home, disabled fiance and cat mom. But it has helped me, the nicotine has helped me to get stuff done around the house. And that was a huge hurdle beforehand when I had the fatigue and the joint pain. It was hard to move around. It's hard to have the energy to do things. And now I can. I'm still not at 100% physically. I do not foresee me going back into weight training or hiking or what have you that I used to do. So I think that's it, and thank you for listening.